In the previous part you saw that Vanitas and No succeed in saving the curse bearer from Moro's lab. Then after handing over the curse bearer to Roland, they run away from there. Now continue. Jean is troubled by Vanitas and she asks Domi for advice that will make him hate her. Domi says Vanitas doesn't like people who love him back. So Domi asks Jean to pretend to be in love with Vanitas. The next day Jean sent a letter to Vanitas in the hands of Amelia, and called him to meet. Vanitas goes to meet Jean, leaving No sleeping in the room. When he meets Jean, she asks him on a date. Vanitas surprisingly asks her the reason. Jean lies to him that she has fallen in love with him. Vanitas understands her trickery, still he plays along with her. Then Vanitas starts his date by holding Jean's hand. Jean's heart starts pounding and she does not understand what is happening to her. Both of them roam around many places in Paris the whole day. Jean starts enjoying her date with Vanitas. Then she realizes that this date is to break the relationship with Vanitas. Dante and Domi are secretly following both of them. Vanitas leaves Jean alone in the park and goes to the toilet. Jean begins to practice expressing love in order to create hatred in the heart of Vanitas. But Vanitas becomes happy after hearing her expression of love. Jean believes he should be angry with her. Then a child's knee gets hurt and starts bleeding. Jean loses control after seeing the blood. Vanitas tries to calm her down by letting her suck his blood. But people in the park start shouting after seeing this. Then Dante throws a smoke bomb and asks them to run away from there. Both of them run from there and go to a room where Jean licks Vanitas' blood. Vanitas asks Jean if someone forbade her to speak about her condition to others. Hearing this, fear appears on Jean's face. To avoid the conversation, Jean starts sucking his blood. But thinking about her deteriorating condition, she starts crying. Meanwhile, Lord Ruthven comes to meet No. He brings him to a restaurant to talk. There was no one else in the restaurant except the two of them. Ruthven asks No if he is on the side of the vampires or is he on the side of the humans. No replies that he considers humans and vampires equal and is not on anyone's side. Ruthven doesn't like his answer, and he bites No hard and starts sucking his blood. This causes some black smoke to appear on the No's neck. Ruthven subdues No and makes him promise to obey a command of him when the time comes. No promises to obey his command. Then black smoke engulfs his neck and No becomes unconscious. Later, when Vanitas and Jean start going back, Jean tells him that Ruthven had given her leave to meet him. On hearing this, Vanitas starts worrying about No. He immediately runs towards his room. But No is sleeping peacefully in the room and does not remember anything about meeting Ruthven. Then Dante comes to their room and tells them that the beast of Gavaudan is still alive. The beast of Gavaudan resembled an enormous wolf. 18th century regions of Auvergne and Gavaudan were where over 100 women were ripped to shreds by the terrifying beast. Many believe the beast of Gavaudan is a curse-bearer vampire. That's why Vanitas wants to go and investigate this himself. He asks No to accompany him, but he doesn't pay attention to what he is saying. No expresses his desire to suck Vanitas' blood, but Vanitas forbids him from peeping into his memories by sucking his blood. The next day, both of them travel by train from Paris to Gavaudan. After reaching Gavaudan, they set out to find the beast. On the way, Dante and his companion also join them. Then all four of them go to a forest. No runs ahead of them excitedly, and he gets separated from them. Suddenly it starts snowing everywhere in the forest. Then they see some soldiers, seeing whom Vanitas feels that he has come back in time. Then there comes the beast of Gavaudan, which is terrifying and huge in appearance. All the soldiers die from one claw of the beast. The beast then knocks Vanitas down, and just as it is about to attack him, Jean comes and saves Vanitas. Elsewhere, No meets a paladin named Astolfo who looks like a little girl. But if someone mistakes him for a girl, he gets irritated and kills them. Astolfo injects himself with a drug, then he attacks and injures No. Then as he is about to kill No, Jean comes there fighting with the beast. Vanitas also came there to save No. Jean tries to kill the beast using her gauntlet. Vanitas believes the beast may be a curse bearer, so he sends No to stop Jean. No saves the beast from Jean's attack by kicking the gauntlet. No tells Jean not to kill the beast. But Jean has received orders to kill the beast, and she cannot stop. Vanitas starts teasing Astolfo by calling him a little girl, and Astolfo gets extremely irritated. As Vanitas starts fighting with Astolfo, the earth explodes near them and a parade of charlatans starts passing by. Charlatans surround everyone and start scaring them. Jean gets scared after hearing the charlatans' words. Astolfo tries to kill Jean, but Vanitas blocks his attack. Vanitas takes out the book to ward off the charlatan. But the book slips out of his hand and goes away. Then suddenly light comes out from the book, due to which all the charlatans disappear. Then Jean sees Vanitas is unconscious. She sees a poisonous knife injury on his hand. Jean brings Vanitas with her to a house. After bringing him into the house, Jean starts taking off Vanitas' wet clothes. But Vanitas asks her to take off her clothes too. Jean takes off her clothes without hesitation. Then she takes off Vanitas' shirt. Jean begins to warm his cold body by clinging to the Vanitas. Vanitas asks Jean how she knows about the beast. Jean tells that when she was young, she once came to live in Gavaudan. There she met a beautiful vampire girl named Chloe. Chloe was small in appearance, but she was much older than Ruthven. Both of them had become very good friends. After some time, Jean had to move from there to somewhere else. When she returned to Gavaudan, she was ordered to kill the beast. But that beast was Chloe, so she could not kill her. Suddenly the fever of Vanitas increases. Jean asks him to drink the medicine, but Vanitas refuses to drink it. So Jean fills the medicine in her mouth and starts giving the medicine to Vanitas. Next morning when Jean wakes up, she sees Vanitas is talking to someone outside. Jean remembers what happened last night between them, and she feels embarrassed thinking about it. Then Jean also gets ready and comes out of the room. Then Dante also comes there. Dante tells them that Chloe has taken No with her somewhere, and she also has the book of Vanitas. Suddenly Vanitas puts his knife on their neck and asks them to tell the whole truth about the beast. Dante agrees to tell Vanitas the whole truth. Then they go to find Chloe. Elsewhere, Chloe tries to forcefully suck No's blood. But Jean comes and stops Chloe, because he is jealous seeing Chloe with No. Jean tells No to get dressed and come to the dining room. No gets ready and comes into the room. There along with Chloe are some instrument-looking charlatans. Then next to Chloe appears the same black charlatan, and it smiles at No. No is very surprised to see all this. So friends, in the story till now, we have a lot of questions like what Vanitas is hiding. Who is Chloe and what is her relation to the charlatan? Why did Ruthven attack No? What does he want? If you also want to know the answers to these questions, then do not forget to watch the next part. Before leaving, please like and share the video.